I guess we're starting a little bit early. Very cute. Nice try. Alright, I'm gonna set up a few more things. And we'll have gameplay on in the background. Sounds like a plan. Get their game 2 of set 1 right there. Yo, what's up, BRD? I love the little grift strategy. They're just chilling out behind the wall until the piggy bank goes off. What the hell are they doing up there? Spectate King Vaughn. After this game, or after this set, we'll see where it goes. They're having a good time. Buster's charging up his hypercharge, I guess. Getting a good push right there. Oogway getting pushed back a little bit, eating a little bit of these grift shots on 7,000 HP. Bell looking for a shot. She gets pulled in by Michael. Michael does go down. Ooh. Good work from CM. 3v1. ZT Brawl landing shots right here, but he's going to go down shortly. Yep, picked up. I was going to do something else. Oh yeah, I was going to send the link of this to the server, just because that makes sense to do, right? It's like free advertising. I will say, now that they have like the easy wall to walk through, after the piggy banks went off last round, super easy for red team to come in here and wreak some havoc. Teleports up, jumps away, gets another shot. He doesn't have that much damage. It's only 2,000 per hit. All right, let me grab that YouTube link. Bing bong. Do I post it on event announcements? That makes sense. We are streaming the Invitational. Back to regular practice next week. Events. Gorgeous. Alright, what did I miss? We're tied on rounds. There's just an Ollie player. Okay, it's not looking so good. There's 2 hypercharges and 1 Ollie. Master Oogway, what are you gonna do? What is bro gonna do? I mean, he does have the gray hyper over there, so he can get a little shield, but I'm not really seeing too much for it. Squeak hyper comes out, Griff goes in with hyper, he gets a lot of damage, he goes down, yeah. If he pulled off the 1v2 in that situation, I would have been very surprised. But, yeah, that's how that goes. Alright, bro said spectate King Vaughn. We'll do that. Where's King Vaughn? I'm not seeing him. Unless they're lobbying up right now, which is possible. Nightmare Core and Power of Friendship still on set 1. So I guess we'll grab that. That's the old Halvey team versus Quality Name team. Yo, what's up, Daniel V? How's it going tonight? Good start for the blue team. They have control over the core of the map right here, and Penny goes down pretty damn fast. Gets a fat Hank splat in her face, and then gets taken down by the Gus. Meanwhile, Quality Name grabbing a kill on Yohalvi. It's a 3v1. Also, I edited some of the volume settings, so if like anything feels unbalanced, like if I'm too quiet or too loud, or if the in-game music or sound effects are too loud, just let me know. But I think it should be chilling.
You will not cry.
Maybe I could turn down the phone audio a little bit more, but I think otherwise it should be good. Good Hank takedown. Pushing in. Ollie going for it, but I don't really see him winning the 1v3. He's getting some good damage on Hank, but it's just maybe not enough. A Hank hypercharge comes off. Ollie jumps away. I'm not really too sure where this one is going. Where is bro doing? He's on 5k HP. The Hank is pushing up on him. Yeah. Evened out though.
Time to seal the deal.
All right, we're gonna wait for game 3 here. Pretty solid start again for quality name team. Just a Mandy and Ollie forcing the back right here. I don't know what they can do against the Hank. They're like stuck. I mean, Mandy does have super now. She's going for it right now. Gets a hit on quality. He goes down, but the gas is rolling up right behind him, and that's not going to give them much breathing room. There goes Ollie jumping in. He instantly gets deleted by the Yggdrasil super. Goes for another one. It's not quite enough. Oh, God. Bro's in the krill zone. Shots fired. Nice shots by Alex. And another takedown by quality name onto Yohavi on the top right. Yeah, you let someone get Hank and they really just run away with it. Chat, I didn't make the tourney by one team. Can I get some skulls as compensation? R.I.P. R.I.P. Killa. Would have loved to have you.
The reptiles are growing restless.
All right. What do we... That's a scrim. Let's see what's going on in Bounty Land over here. Oh my gosh, a Willow play. They're going aggressive with the 8-bit too. What is going on? Kenji goes in, gets another kill. Michael, one shot, hypercharge. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy moly, this Kenji's doing so much work. Shifu, bye-bye. 7 stars on the Kenji play right now. He's on 600 HP, goes for some, gets a little bit more healing. 220, 960 HP, goes in, dies, gets a trade, 20 to 12. Yo, Butter. Love you too, my friend. I don't know how much I can say. Holy Kenji. Yeah, new meta just came in. That's a little crazy. Let's get game 2 there. Did I just get friend zoned? Questionable. Oh no. Shifu is not happy. Either that or like their Wi-Fi's having troubles. Oh no, they're back. Bro got friend zoned. Unfortunate. After all we've been through too. Holy, Michael on the Kenji right now is just going absolutely bonkers. I mean, let's be real. The hypercharge is broken, but still, he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. Have you been getting Wi-Fi problems in Brawl Stars, or is it just me? Not in-game, but I will say that when I'm booting up the game, it takes like a good like quarter of a minute to boot up. I get like stuck on 64% for a long period of time, and it doesn't let me in the game. All right, that was a set 2 going to Michael, ZT, and Jared. extremely well drafted. I mean, really was all on the Kenji, to be honest. And I think... Yep. Let's take a peep at the bracket real quick. So, we watched that a split second ago, right? We just watched Michael, ZT, Jared take on Shifu and Gang from CM 2-0-2-0. Pretty strong victory. Not the strongest fight back from CM right now. I mean, the meta just changed. Shit happens. And then on the backside, we had Fury Sports take down Cloud, sending them to the lower bracket. Today is double elimination, by the way. So every single team has an extra life to use at their discretion. And CM and Cloud will be readying up down there shortly. And all we really have left in this first round is a gem grab set between Nightmare Core and the Power of Friendship, which we did watch their set 1 on Out in the Open just a little bit ago. So we might hop into that, but they're probably drafting right now. Kenji ban, Mr. P ban, Janet ban, and then a Rosa, Lumi, and another Kenji ban. So definitely no one wanting a Kenji on the field. It's respectable. Butter, how many sushi rolls did your club open? This is my true question for you. What'd they say? Second is offline, bruh. And the third was a bot the whole first set. Never mind, he's back. Yo, what is going on in your hobby lobby? They're having a little bit of a tough time. I'm just gonna send them a Rico NFT. Yo, what's up, chicken? How am I doing? I am doing. I could maybe use a soda or two in me right now, because I know I'm going to be pretty tired in about like 30 minutes here, but I got a big fat sippy cup of water. 18 fluid ounces, to be honest. Butter's asking, what did I ask? I asked if, how many sushi rolls your club opened. We facing ZT. Double elimination. So if you lose once, you can always try to win again. It's gonna get sweaty. I mean, that's the point. That's the point. Hopefully, like, most of the teams here are pretty strong. We got like 20, 40. No, I'm asking about your club, not like personally. Like at the end, like we had like it showed like a big old fat stack, and for my club, I think it showed like a flat 500. And then whatever my mini club is in, it was like 485 or something like that. Anyhow. This is our last opening match here. We have Yo Harvey on the Chester, Bizer on the Lily. So Juan Pablo running the Bea, and then we have Alx on Carl, Yggdrasil on the RT, and Quality Name running the Tara. Where am I supposed to find that? It showed it as soon as you logged in when the event ended. I don't know if you can pull the screen back up, to be honest. Oh, nice work from this Lily player right here. Good dodges, too. Does get tapped up again by RT. One more tap and they go down. Yep, bye-bye. But it works out nicely because they have their gem carrier with 6 gems now. And Lily can afford to go a little bit more aggressive again. Never mind then, rip, yeah. Quality name team tipping. They're doing good. Oh my god, our team's up 35. Oh my god. Chester Hypercharge goes out. It's gonna kind of zone the red team over to the side, but they're chilling. There's 14 gems. Blue team doesn't know. They don't know. They make it out alive. Okay. What a game 1 of set 2.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
That was interesting, I will say. All right. Damn. They got a long intermission right there. All right, game 2. Quality was cooking. All right, let me do a quick little checkup on everything, make sure shit's going well. All right. Yo, Harvey with some shots coming in. Juan Pablo on the right side takes a big one from Carl. He does go down. That kind of looks like bot behavior right now. I'm not going to lie. I think bro might have been a bot. I'm not sure though. Wait, watch. He's going at a straight diagonal, going at another straight diagonal. Yeah, I think Juan Pablo might be in a bot form right now. Das ist nicht gut. Visor going in, gets a good RT play right there, goes back into regular form as well, grabs a super for it. And we're looking at a 10-2 gem lead right now for quality name team. Gets a reset, minus the 2 gems right there, so they are gonna Juan bot it out. Yeah, he is hella botted out. Juan Pablo pulled again. Yo, Harvey looking for a kill. Either Carl or Tara will do. Visor's invisible. They're in the grass right now. Carl on the backswing gets a hit. They're on half HP. They have 5 seconds to do something, but it's looking a little bit more bleak as the time goes on. They go down. Estrogen BS. Am I late? I mean, it's 8:30 right now. We started a little bit early because everyone like sort of knew what they were doing. So I just decided to start the stream, said, fuck it. So technically you're just on time. You just missed the sort of prologue. GG's to ALX, Yggdrasil in quality name. And shout out to Juan Pablo's bot. It tried its best. Realize it was... I'm not even gonna... I don't know. Shifu did not ready up for their lower bracket match. Unfortunate.
The reptiles are growing restless.
All right, everyone's lobbying up, doing things. Should I reach out to Shifu or should I just let it happen? There's a chance they rage quit. I'm not sure. Juan Pablo got better stats than the Chester. It happens. Juan Pablo, yes, Juan Pablo is present tonight. I mean... Shifu, you realize it was double elim, right? Wait, didn't I explain it to Shifu? I'll see. If they don't respond, it'll be what it is, but yeah. So we have Rage Bait versus Fury Sports. They have Triple Dribble, haven't started drafting yet. And then Power of Friendship versus Ohio. This one's going to be a fun one. This is Sync Quality Apex versus Honto, Brian, and D2. So I'm excited for that one. And then Shifu from CM might have rage quit. I'm not sure where they're at. They didn't ready up for this one. And then These folks are readying up right now, so we'll see what happens. Roll the wheel? What am I rolling a wheel on? 50-50? Hello? What am I rolling? What am I rolling? So confused. So confused. Ready up for lower bracket. Questionable. Twerk? Hello? You are not the first person to request the macaroni twerk. This is crazy. Will Nightmare Core not be botted out in the lower final? We're about to find out. JP? I think it meant JK. I'm not sure. Happens. Is Nightmare Core playing again? This is the question. I mean, if they don't play, it'll make things go faster, but I would love for every team to, like, take advantage of their extra life, you feel? Slurping out that sippy cup. Oh, dear. All right, let me see some. Let me see some. I don't know if they're gonna do it. All right. We're definitely watching Brian versus Quality Team. That's gonna be a fun one. We have their bans. They're on Triple Dribble. Quality Team is banning out Jackie, Chester, Kenji, and then Ohio Team, aka Brian Team, is banning out Kenji again, Lumi, and Chester again. So we're gonna have that in a second here. What's up? All right. Sorry, I was looking at other screen. We're gonna catch game one here between Quality Team and Brian Team. Alex on Juju, Yggdrasil on the Shade, Quality on the Hank, and then D2 on the Griff, Brian on the Bea, and an El Primo coming out of spawn for Honto. That was an early death. That's okay, though. You get free super for taking damage, right? It's all part of the plan. Quality just killed Honto. Yeah, that was kind of quick. Shade going into form right here. Gets a fat kill onto El Primo. D2 getting some good damage right here with Gree going up the map. Brian gets a fat kill on it, and it's a 2v2 right now with some respawns coming up. Hello? Alright, I'm getting called into something else and I have to use Google Translate, so I'm gonna go a little silent for a hot second. Goal, though. Hello? Alright, what are they saying? We'll probably play with a bot. Juan Pablo's having problems with his internet. Oh, no. Would still need him in lobby. All right, I'm gonna put on game 2. I'm still trying to help out these other guys with their problem.
Oil extract.
All right. Quick goals. I'm going to YouTuber second. If you not add me, my supercell is Brave Star. Add me, please. Stop the primo hate. Heartbreak emoji. Anyhow, I think that's a different result than last game. Oh no, it's the same result. All right. I clearly wasn't paying attention. If you're trying to add me, M-Star, my supercell ID for my mini account that I stream on is Macaroni DT, which I just posted in the chat. Stop the primo hate. It clearly worked. I wish I got to watch that instead of trying to help out this in the Matcherino match call. Damn. The things you miss. The things you miss. Alright, they put up Last Stop, which will be the next map. And in the meantime, we can watch maybe Rage Bait versus... Yeah, let's pull that. Alright, so ZT team is up a game right now. But it looks like it might be even out if Pencil gets the touchdown. Yep, alright. Tied up. This is set 1, by the way. Upper bracket, round 2. Alright. Michael running Jackie, Jared on J, ZT on the Lily, BZ on the Kenji, Pencil running the Ollie, Daryl's on the Lou. Did quality team leave? No, they just won.
This is our moment.
No, wait, they didn't just win. They just got, they lost set 1. They're on set 2 now, on Last Stop. Sorry, my brain cells just don't work sometimes. Early super from Jackie. Lily goes into Realm, pops out right behind Lou and the Ollie. Lou hypercharge stops Michael. Michael's going forwards, but he's really shucked in. No, I think I saw quality team members. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, you're tripping all of us now. Almost got the double connect right there. That would have been a kill. But Bro goes into Realm, pops out in front of the goal. Nice super from Jackie, pulls them all in, gets some big damage on the 2 of them. A kill onto Kenji as well. Jackie hypnotized. Barely gets away with their life in blue team. Looking good now. I recharge Michael. It's going to give him extra speed. He gets it in the goal. Nice. A split second 2 before Pencil hypnotized him with that Ollie gadget. Nice hyper from ZT. Gets a kill onto Pencil. Now going for the Lou right here. Gets frozen. Goes down. 2v2. Michael versus the Kenji right there. Goes down 3 versus 1. Jared left all alone. He can't really do too much. And red team closing in on the goal. Nice defense. $15 seconds on the clock. Jared has to field that ball out, get it away from there if they want to have a game. Kenji hypercharge is doing a lot of damage, and that's a goal. Overtime in 4 seconds.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Really good work from the Kenji right here. Defense is going crazy. ZT grabs the ball. He fields it out. I don't know if he can do enough. That's a super pass and a super in the goal. Nice try from Michael, ZT, and Jared. W set 1 from Pencil, Daryl's, and BZ. Still no nerf to Kenji Hyper, but Sam Hyper gets nerfed in less than 3 days. This is true. This is true. I'm not so sure what they're thinking. The Sam Hyper got nerfed really fast. I don't even know if it was 3 days. It felt like a day and a half.
Potential satisfaction.
Sam needs justice. This is true. All right, let me check. Brother. Yo, what's up, Butter? How are you doing? In the future, you gotta All right. So I think we have last stop right now. Honto, Brian, D2 team have a set under their belt. This is game 1 of set 2. Bans are Max, Lumi, Kenji again, Lumi again, and Chester. So far, pretty even. ALX running the Bea, quality name on the 8-bit that just went down right there. Yggdrasil running the Buster. Brian on the Lily going aggressive on the left side does go down right there. And then Honto on the Bell and D2 running the Amber.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Some good mines placed down already by the Bell. Good taps, gets another one, and a mark onto 8-bit. That's going to be a lot of extra damage coming in. A good, easy kill for D2 onto quality name right side with assistance of Honto's mark. Shots raining in, 7 gems. Buster does have an opportunity to push up with the shield right there, but it does expire, and he's forced backwards, and now pushing into Amber with no grass is going to be a pain in the ass. D2 gets pulled. He lives on 604 HP. Honto with 8 gems gets a nice mark onto quality again. 3,000 goes down right now, and blue team countdown split 9-1 between Honto and Brian. I'm starting to see too many Lilies, but Lily is so fun. I'm kind of sad that she's hyper meta because now everyone's playing her and she's probably gonna get nerfed. But definitely like Lily. Good game 1 from Honto team.
With your life.
It's all mine.
All right. Scouting out the right bush, but no one's there. Yggdrasil versus Brian. Brian's gonna opt for that top left bush, and he gets away with it too. He might go for a sneaky play, gets a kill on Quality Name. Nicely done, goes for another one, and a good takedown onto Yggdrasil as well. So about the interaction, Buster player activated super, and he didn't go for extra shots onto Brian. So Brian just really took advantage of that and just went for the 2 Lily kicks, takes him down, and grabbed the lane. Yeah, Brian's playing really good on the Lily. Good kill as well right there. Has their hypercharge ready, but no super. Super is ready. They're on half HP, so they're gonna have to fall back and get a little bit more before going in. But there is a hypercharge Buster pushing up the lane right now, and they do win that lane. Hypercharge super comes in right now, making a lot of room for the red team. Marked down and taken down by D2 on the Amber. Still though, after all that action, we have 9 gems on top of Honto's head, and only 2 for Alks representing the red team. Buster v Lily action on the right. Buster takes it, and now Quality Name team has some good control in the middle of the map. Sets up his 8-bit turret on the middle of the map. D2 does have that hypercharge Amber. Oh, it has such a big puddle, and it does so much damage too. Quality ticking down. Brian grabs the finalization on that kill, and Yggdrasil is the last man standing for the red team. Countdown for the blue team. 10 gems all on top of Honto's head. Yeah, Amber's busted as hell. Like, that is a huge ass puddle. And that's going to be a clean sweep for Honto, D2, and Brian over Quality, Alks, and Yggdrasil.
Sign here with your life.
Will do! Exclamation point. Why is Yogurt couldn't even play tonight? I'll respond to that later. Charging Amber Hyper takes, I think, more than 4 supers? I don't exactly remember. I didn't buy her, so I don't really know. Plus, I don't really like playing Amber. Like, if I have to, I will. Like, I know how to, like, switch between the auto-aim and, like, the manual-ing. But, like, with my phone, it gets a little warm, so it, like, gets, like, all tripped up in itself. So it just doesn't always quite work out so smoothly as I'd want it to. Anyhow. Set 2 on Hideout. What am I even watching? What are these comps? Chuck, Gray, and Lily, and then a Chester, Ollie, and Gray again? What? Oh, that's a Gus. Okay, okay. What has happened to the game I love? Lily hypercharge going in. Michael grabs the kill right there. Gets taken down by Gus. He does have shield if need be. He doesn't even need it. He's gonna go back, heal on his own, and come back for the next round. Chester going in with a heal right now, gets pulled out. Michael going on the aggressive, decides to fall back. ZT goes down right there, and Furious Sports kind of running away on the left side. I love this draft. No need for sharpshooter? What? Like, I don't understand. There's not as... The only sharpshooter on the map is Gus. That's it. Just straight aggro. It's true. I mean, it's working out. 15 to 8. Now let the truck cook. Trust the process. All right. That's game 1 going to Fear.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
If I can find the right lobby, that'd be nice. It's a best of 3. It's a best of 3, best of 3. They have 2 games to make the Chuck work. But if they don't make it work this game, it's gonna be not good. CT going for some more right now. Goes for another one. Gets a kill, but he's really in the face of Gus. He goes down. Jared grabbing the trade out for the team. And red team in the lead, 8-3. Jared hypnotized. Pencil going in. Jared teleports away, and Pencil goes down to the hands of Michael. CT on the other side right now, kind of in a predicament. Red team still in the lead by about 3 stars, but it's getting closer and closer. ZT tries to dash away, but it gets cut on the side of the wall, and it's now 9-10, with red team still barely holding on. Please tell me Chuck has the right gadget. Bro, I don't even know what gadgets Chuck has. I know he has one that goes through walls, and I have no clue. I think the other one, like, eats a pole or something and gives him another one instantly. I don't play Chuck enough to really know. I don't like him. Red team all on this top right. Jared goes for a hook. It misses. Michael on half HP, and now red team's not in the greatest spot right now. They're all crouched out behind this back wall. Gus with a good bop right now. Hypercharger's coming out. Fight's going down. Michael goes down. Blue team now is the lead. Red team now is the lead. 27 seconds on the clock. 15 stars. Now 16 stars in the lead for the red team. Michael grabs a kill, and Michael grabs another one on Chester. And we're tied up.
Try some snake oil extract.
Who knew there was already an Oni hunt bug? Bro, in this day and age, there's always bugs in this game. There are so many bugs. Michael sneaking into this right bush right now. He's going to charge a little bit of passive super off of Pencil in his radius. Now off of the Chester right there. He does get missed out by that gray hook, and now red team getting forced back a little bit. Opposite spawns side of the map right now. Spike in the corner has infinite heals. Interesting. Ooh, isolated the Chester, and he goes down right now. Red team in the lead, 3-0. Lily going in, gets a kill on Pencil. Goes into Realm. They're only on 1,000 HP. They go down, but still, a lot of stars trade out, and red team still comes out on top, 9-4. Pencil getting some good range onto Lily. Now has the Gus shield on top of him. He could go in right now. Lily hypercharge is active. She does have it. She gets hypnotized, and that's going to break her play down. Bomb comes out from Chester. It might not be enough. Red team still has that lead, 11-6, but anything can happen in the last 45 seconds right here. Michael going in right now, goes back out into the Realm. Pencil on 74 HP, and Chuck goes in, but he doesn't quite get it, and the lead is tightening, 11-9. Left versus right action right now. There's a lot of TPs on the ground available for the red team to utilize. Michael goes into Realm right now. Is going to go into the bush right now. Goes against Chester. And just like that, the lead almost went over to blue team, but still red team holds on 15-11. Ollie going in right now. He could get the kill on Jared, but Jared teleports away, gets a super just in time. 7 seconds on the clock. Ollie's still chasing down Jared. He's looking for shots. He's in a corner. If he goes down, that could be dirty. 1 second left, and still red team holds on with their life. That's going to be a set 3, I'm pretty sure, from these guys.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
And we should have a set 2 on Hideout from Nightmare Core and Candyland. They're drafting up right now. We can also watch set 1 of these guys if they are still drafting. Hey, quality on the lower bracket run? This is true. This is Cloudy Sports versus Power of Friendship. If anyone's curious about bans, they were Kenji, Lumi, Ollie, and then Ollie again, Kenji again, and RT. And whatever just happened there in game 1 happened. Alright, let's peep. Oops, wrong one. I definitely clicked the wrong game. We're gonna have to log out of this one really quick. Oh no, I clicked the right one. Let's go. Alright. Buster getting a good pull right there. Gets one for Gods and Gang right now. Quality name on the Daryl and Yggdrasil on the Lily. They're now forced up. It's a 3v2. Oh my gosh, nice Gus shot. How the fuck did they win with Chuck that used his post? They were cooking. They were cooking. Hey, see the chat of our team Candyland? Let me see what's going on. Hello? One can't move, thanks GG's. I see, I see. Yeah, thanks for coming out. I'm sorry that Juan had internet issues. Love seeing y'all play, and it's been good to have you guys. Is Kit banned? Let's see this really quick. No. Bans were Kenji, Lumi, and RT and Ollie. Quality name rolling in. He goes for another one. He gets another one yet again, but Buster getting a lot of damage. Quality on 236 HP is in the corner. Lily on the top left can't really help out with this situation. It's not looking good. Teleports in, grabs a kill. They're gonna have to run away with their life right now, but they're kind of pinched out between the Buster and the Gus. They go down. It's gonna be set 1 going to Cloud. Daryl, no kit? Yeah, where's Daryl's buddy? Daryl jockey. You want me to fight the Daryl? Gah? All right.
Time to seal the deal.
Never spit those words out of your mouth again. I'm not even joking. Someone did like a high quality animation of what I just did. Like they recreated the fucking chicken jockey scene from the Minecraft movie, but they like animated it with like Jack Black being Mr. P and then a Kit falling out of a box onto a Daryl and running into, I forgot who was playing the other dude, but it was like, I was like, someone animated that. I was like, damn. No way. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not even joking. I might have it in my, I don't know. I have it saved somewhere, either in my Twitter bookmarks or on my phone or in one of my like files on my computer. I saw that. It was Edgar. Yeah, it was Edgar. You're damn right. That shit was funny. Dill Pickle just responded. He said, damn, bro, my teammate didn't join. I didn't think we'd be playing anyways. An hour later, it happens. It do be like that. It's fine. Luckily, we had backup teams. Can I get an invite? Yo, what's the invite? What's the password? Can someone tell me the password? Why I oughta. Why I oughta. Yippee! Nah, bro's leaking the password like that. That's crazy. Alright. Let's specky what's going on in our bracket right now. We have all of our opening matches done. All of the initial lower bracket matches done. We had a 2-0 happen right here. A pretty clean sweep. A clean sleep. You know what I want to be doing right now. I want to go to bed, but we had a clean sweep from Honto, Brian, and D2, though there were some goals going back and forth in that Brawl Ball set. And then we're on set 3 for these folks. We already have the bans in for them. Safe Zone, Daryl, Lily, Angelo, and then doubling down on Angelo, adding in a Lumi and a... what is her name? Melody ban. So we're going to be watching that next. But we also have Cloud versus Power of Friendship on Double Swoosh. I'm not sure who to watch. Whoever starts first will watch. Whoever starts first will watch. Or maybe we'll watch lower bracket because one of them's going home and we want to give them screen time. Same bro, this shit PMO. Real. Loki, I thought this would take longer. It's going about as planned right now. I think part of it was the two initial losers bracket rounds. One team bought it out and they said fuck it, and then the other team with CM Rivals forgot to ready up, and then bro was like, ah, fuck it, I made a mistake, and just let it happen. So that definitely bought us some time. But yeah, so far so good. We're an hour in and we've had a decent amount of matches happen and we're flowing pretty well. What's a bed? I don't know, bro. I sleep on the floor. All right. We're gonna watch this. Rage Bait set 3 versus Fear. Fear in the blue, Rage Bait in the red. Samuel, we were just talking about you earlier, mister. Let me turn off the bracket so you guys can actually see the gameplay. That'd be nice, wouldn't it be? Change the screen. Yeah, I figured it out. My bad. A lot of Chuck action. And it goes down. 17 HP on ZT, by the way.
The reptiles are growing restless.
Apologies for that, by the way. Dude, Chuck, I can't believe Chuck was open. Chuck was open. Goodness gracious. No one banned Chuck.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Jared getting tapped up a little bit right now. He's going in, gets another one, gets frozen out by Lou and taken down. Chuck going in, getting some damage. Mines go out. ZT does go down, but now BZ running up the side of the map with their Maiko. I'm not sure if they have enough damage. What does blue team have for DPS? They have Lou and Bo and Maiko. I just don't see the DPS happening, though. They are in the lead, so I don't really know if I can say that much. Jared's stunned out. He's gonna get stuck on that save. I mean, you're talking about the ranked ranks, right, Estrogen? We're on a set 3, meaning that the opposite team took a set, meaning that it's probably like fairly competitive. So we'll see. We'll see. 30% all right now. Red team just needs one W to finish out this match. Here comes the Chuck. Launches them off at that checkpoint right now. Maiko going in, gets taken down by Michael.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Chuck going in once again. Bowmine's coming out. He does go down fairly quickly, but blue team needs to push out a spawn right now if they want to do anything about it.
Oh, that's
2,000 HP on their save. Maiko going right here. He gets them down to the last checkpoint, but Chuck's gonna roll in on that save. He gets hypercharged out. Blue team is still in it. I don't know if they can take this game, but anything can happen. Maiko goes for a shot, 700 HP on the safe. He goes for another one. He hits it, fields it in, and good. GG's. One time you call him Maiko, now Michael. No, see, there's Michael playing Bell, and there's BZDO1X playing Mike O. Sorry for the confusion.
Try some snake oil extract.
All right. That was the end of that. We're gonna watch this one. All right, so while we were gone, Cloudy Sports, which is Meep, Untick, and Number, they took set 1, and they also have a game under their hands right now. So if they can confirm this countdown, they'll basically win the match and the set here. Guess Hypercharge active is just going to use it for the extra damage. Not going to activate his shield super. Nice, gets onto Meep right there, and that's going to be the set. And the match.
Try some snake oil extract.
All right. We need Fear and Candyland to ready up and Ragebait and Ohio to ready up. Otherwise, we're looking okay. Yeah, what was up with the Larry and Lori? Was that like a misclick or some shit? I don't know what to say about that. Spectate the bracket really quick. Yeah, the Larry and the Lori? That has to be a misclick. I'm like 99.9999999% sure that was a misclick. These folks need to ready up. These folks need to ready up. Chicken, get your team in here, sir. Yeah, that has to be a misclick. Surely, right? Surely. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a half potentially more matches to go through. Boo, worst captain. No, I'm leaving. Hello? Hello, Mr. Chicken? Hello? Also, Ragebait needs to ready up. Alright, they readied. Worst captain ever. Bruh. Alright. I'm in typical macaroni fashion. Let me duplicate this really quick. Can I do that? Hello. Alright, I need to search I need to search something up. I don't know how to let's see something. Actually, I don't think that's gonna work. If I take off the R right there. Yeah. We have to do the other one. Bear with me as I make a BRB sign. Alright, we're gonna delete that shit. Hello, where's the delete? Remove. And then paste, duplicate. See if that makes it right. Yep. All right. Beautiful. Restroom break. 2 min. Yo, what's up, yo, Halvey? Jokes aside, hello, Mr. Chicken? Are you guys playing? I'm about to... I guess we aren't playing. Do you guys have to go or what? That's unfortunate if you do. But shit happens. Skull emoji, get to the point, mister. Dune got mad and rage quit. What? It's double elim. The whole point of it is you have to keep your mental straight and use your extra life wisely. I cannot with y'all. Oh, man. That's crazy. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Tell bro. You tell bro. It's your team. You're the coach or whatever the hell. Keep their mental up and explain. I don't even know what to say. Like, the whole name of the game is you have an extra life. And it's best of 3 too, so like doing like a whole grand finals reset isn't like too out of the question. Let's be real here. Alright. Anyhow, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and then as soon as I get back, we'll start spectating Rage Bait v Ohio or Cloud versus Candyland. Too late, he blocked. Oh, nar. Ain't no way. Alright, shit happens. I'll be back in 2 minutes. For real this time. Okay. What did I miss? I don't see anyone playing. Actually, I see someone playing right now. So we got here at a good time. We got here at a lovely, doubly good time. Let me turn off that and we can watch the game. Alright, so we have D2 running Angelo, Honto running Daryl, Brian running the Lou, Michael on the Gray, Jared on the Squeak, and ZT running the Buster. It is what it is. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. Daryl now has supercharged up. Same story with Buster on the right side. D2 looking for shots right now. It's kind of a waiting game right now. I don't know who I have with the more optimal comp. I think it's kind of even, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's kind of even. As things get a little bit more hectic though and the gas closes in, I think I like the Buster, Gray, and Squeak comp a little bit more though. Daryl rolling in right now. Honto grabbing some shots. It's a 2v2 now. ZT on 4,000 HP. About the same story for D2. Brian getting shots. Oh my goodness gracious. So little HP, but ZT and Michael grabbing the win. Daryl no Kit again. So this time, Kit was banned out. Bans were Gene, Lumi, Kenji, Lily, Hank, and Kit. So Kit was banned out. So definitely no Kit Daryl this time. But still Daryl. Daryl was a good pick on Knockout, especially on whatever this match is. Not Bell's Rock. This is Goldam Gulch. How dare they ban Kit? Yeah. Lou does have super now, and also Honto does have hyper charge. Buster's probably a little bit away from his hyper as well. Gonna be able to charge it pretty fast with 2 teammates in his radius. There he has it. Gas closing in on the sides. Buster goes for the hypercharge. It's going to make some good distance for the red team right now. D2 gets pulled in, gets a kill. It's a 2v2. Daryl rolling in right now. He could finish the deal. He teleports away, but still, ZT and Michael once again standing strong at the end. Also, why did the gray skin look goofy? I don't know. There's just something about it looks really cool, and something about it also looks kind of goofy. Yeah, you're right. All right, Brian pulls out. He gets knocked down really quickly right there. Just leaving D2 and Honto on the aggressive. Buster with a great shield right there. Honto gets pulled, goes down. D2 isolated in the back right now. Nice shot, but he's still in a 1v2 situation. Buster grabs the kill. Also, what's that sound? It sounds like a Minecraft minecart, like the ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Is that Angelo charging his shot, or what is that? Good shot onto Michael right now. Jared just chilling in the back. Gets a long shot. Almost connects. It does connect onto Honto. Barely, though. Hook goes in, it misses. Brian gets connected. Gas might be coming in on the top now. Yup, just right now. Left versus right action still. We have everyone on the map with a super. CT trying to get out of that Lou radius right now. Gets frozen. Goes for the hypercharge super right now. Honto's going to roll down onto Michael. Michael teleports away, and still 3 players each on the field. Gray goes down. Buster goes down, and still Jared on the squeak is alive, but he can't really do too much. He goes down. Long shot onto Squeak from there. What is he doing? I have no idea. Bro slapped that wall. He got a fat hit on O'Brien from across the map and then just started to smack some Squeak blobs on the wall right there. I see you.
Come with me, you wanna live.
Brian not happy about whatever's going on right now. It's really just a waiting game. Pretty boring for both teams to sit around and wait for the gas to come in like this, but it's kind of what you do on this map. Gas rolling in further on the top right now. Now on the sides, Lou Super comes out. Hypercharge is being activated. Daryl rolling across the map. Michael getting tapped down. He goes down. Squeak also down. Angelo down as well. And Honto and Brian stand. We're going to see a game 3 of set 1 here.
To seal the deal.
Shots coming out. Michael goes for one. Misses the hook, but D2 gets pretty low onto 2,000 HP. Squeak fighting his demons, as he does. A lot more skirmishing going on this time than the last 2 games. ZT does have super. Same story with Honto on the Daryl right here. Goes for a long roll, goes across the map, gets another one. Jared is under fire. He's pulled in. ZT goes for the kill. He's going to hypercharge right there. He's frozen out, but nice star power is going to get him away. Michael goes in for the TP. It's just Brian versus Michael. Michael is frozen out. It's a good advantage for Brian. Michael TP's away, and still the skirmish lives on. Hook goes for it. Michael misses. There's about half HP on both of these brawlers right here. Brian's moving in right now. He does have a slight HP advantage. Michael goes for the hypercharge right now. Brian is on 1000. Michael takes it. Oh my goodness. What a fight. I really thought that Brian on the Lou had it. Good work from Michael on the Gray right there. So close yet so far, says Estro. This is true. This is true. Shots coming in. Still, no one's really connecting with each other. Like, you see all these projectiles flying across the map. No one on this map has a scratch of damage on them. Finally, Brian gets pulled. Honto going for the hypercharge right now. He's going to roll. He's going to get a bop onto Michael. He gets it. It's a 2v2. D2 dodging out all these squeak shots. ZT gets a pull. Double pull right now. Honto goes for a roll onto the squeak. He's living on 599 HP. The gas is coming in right behind him. He's not going to have much time to heal, and he goes down. It's going to be set 1 going towards ZT, Michael, and Jared. Brian, D2, and Honto going to have to pull it out in set 2.
Try some snake oil extract.
And then we might be able to also watch set 2 of Cloud versus Candyland from the lower bracket. If they're still playing. I don't know if they're glitched out or right. Let me see some. Let me see something. How can I help? Guh? Computer lagging? Guh? Okay. Let me... Nope, I don't know. I don't know. Gotcha, gotcha. All right. Going back here. Answering thing on Discord. It wasn't sending my teammate the invite, but he eventually did get the invite. Okay. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Let me ping ZT really quick. All right. All right. We have Ollie, Bell, and Angelo into a Tick, RT, and Gene. And so far, it's really good for the blue team. They're getting really aggressive, forcing red on their backside, and they're leading 9-0 by stars. I'm getting exposed for my goldfish brain right now. ZT is like, were you not just spectating? Because I asked you when their game 3, and I have the attention span of a goldfish. Anyhow, oh god, what am I watching? 21-0.
Try some
Right.
snake oil extract.
Game 2. It was extremely riveting Gold on Gulch gameplay. Alright. Once again, we have a pretty strong start from the blue team. Meep getting really aggressive right now. I think he's running the different star power too, unless it totally broke that shield all in like 1 second. Gene missed his super in the start of the match. RT used super for no reason. What am I witnessing? Happens. Where's the second set? They're drafting. Wait. It just got sent. It just got sent, Brian. Bro, I have... I'm getting a little like neurotic right now. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, come on, let me show you how it's done.
The voices. Okay. Well played. Meep, Gods, and Untick, representing Cloudy Sports, are gonna take that set pretty decisively. Thank you to Geisen, Pikachu, and Proxy for showing up, though. Not much more comments. I think Proxy on the Gene could have locked in a little bit more on their supers. I don't know if they were getting like Wi-Fi diff or like ping diff or something, but they were a few angles off at times, to say the least. All right. Next thing that we're going to spectate is going to be set 2 of Ragebait v Ohio, and we have Jared, ZT, and Michael banning out Angelo, Lumi, and Rico on Shooting Star into Honto, Brian, and D2 banning out Kenji, Lumi, and Gray also on Shooting Star. Duh, they're playing the same map against each other. This tourney is so lit, I wish I could play. Bruh, you should have stolen like Dill Pickle or someone. I'm back, I was doing something with someone else. I would have. Oh, I see. Also, apparently it's AP week for the younger folks, so and finals week for some people, depending on which uni they go to. So I understand that I might have planned this at not the best, most optimal time for everyone. So it is what it is. Anyhow, we should have this set 2 on Shooting Star come up any second now. So I'm going to go back to regular game and see what we can't do. How's payout going to work? It's all to first team and then divided between 3 people like a regular match arena would. And then from there, like, you manage it from your match arena wallet And I think they let you cash out with like PayPal and whatever other options Matcherino offers. I don't know. Do you think I win enough to know these things? Just kidding. It's generally like PayPal or your bank or other options for like overseas, but I'm pretty sure most people just do PayPal. Oh, I hope I didn't miss too much. I was too busy mumbling. All right, we have 4 stars each way and a big gene pool to welcome us in here. Okay, Michael, I see you. Melody going aggressive right now. Nanny getting on there right there. They almost get a kill, but still blue team holds on 10-6, and now Mr. P has Porters online. ZT on Melody? Alright. There's 3 games to let this person cook. Let them cook. Is this a skull fest? Time will tell. Time will tell, BRD. They are up a set right now. Mr. P in the corner. He's hiding out from the Melody. Melody's still looking for a kill, but D2 gets away, and he has hypercharge Porters too now. This is not looking good. Carl going aggressive, gets the lead up, gets taken down by Jared, 15-12. Red team could push them in. They're in a good spot to do so. ZT does go down, 17-12, 9 seconds on the clock. G needs to get like a pull on like Nanny, but there's just too much going on. Honto has a hypercharge, it's over. 19-12, by the way.
Sign here with your life.
Yeah, it's auto first. Maybe I should have made that more clear at the start. Not too sure about that. Shots coming in. Nice takedown onto ZT by Brian. Carl going for the kill right now on Eve. Gets away. Gonna hide out behind this indestructible line of walls. And the retreat is successful. Good shot. No stars for the red team right now. Blue team has 7 blue and a Mr. P Porter machine online. Melody going in right now. Activates the shield. Gets a kill onto Carl. Goes down themselves from the Nanny. Nice pickup by Honto on Carl. Was Angelo banned? Yes, Angelo was banned. Bans were Angelo, Lumi, Rico, doubling down on Lumi, Kenji, and Gray. Yeah, this is true. 19 seconds on the clock. It's looking pretty solid for the blue team. That's going to be set 1. Or set 2. I'm so tired. All right. We're going to see a set 3 from these folks. We are going to be seeing a set 3 on the safe zone. Poor Mac, you said young folk and not being included because you're an unk now? Bruh. Truly in the trenches with this one, Nitro. Also, Nitro, make a YouTube, bruh. It's fine. I don't hate you. BRD says not a good look for the ZT melody. It happens. It happens. I don't, yeah, I don't know. Because generally it can work pretty well into the Mr. P, but Carl just has a lot of HP. And the nanny has a few different like things in their toolbox that they can take out to deal with it as well. So it just didn't end up working out. I never see him on ping brawlers. I don't know why they did that. It was feeling spicy. And they were up a set, and it's double limb, so I guess they were feeling like testing some things out. Anyhow, we have safe zone. And bans are in Jared, ZT, Michael, banning out Lily, Daryl, and B. Interesting on the B. And then Honto, Brian, and D2 banning out Chuck, Melody, and Carl. If they go Gus instead of Eve, I think it works. Or even Jae Young. Yeah, I would have really liked the Gus. Gus would have been nice.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
All right. They should be going into their first game of set 3 any second now. So we're going to try to catch that without sitting around and doing nothing. Make third place, get all of the pot. Best idea. Real? Question mark? Real? And like why I didn't split it for second is because originally the pot was like 30 and I didn't know like how much donations there are gonna be, and generally like Matcherinos, like most people do like 100% to first through like $100 and then maybe do like 70-30 up to 200. But like again, like this is like sort of like a lower tier tournament, so maybe we could have done like 30 to first and 15 to second, but I don't really know exactly because even then you still have taxes to pay out too, and it's not that much for you to take home, you know. So I think winner takes all the marbles is still like okay, unless you guys have other thoughts on that. All right. Set 3. Honto on the Kenji, Brian on the Eve, D2 on the Bell. Meanwhile, ZT on Lumi, Michael on Angelo, and Jared on Grom. Can third split $1, 33 cents, 3 ways. Let's go. We really need that dollar. This is real. Grom? They're feeling the 2023 vibes. Good lock onto Honto. He dashes away, but still gets taken down by Jared. And now the damage is starting to trickle in on that blue safe. Dexify is asking, can you help me out? It depends on with what. Good Lumi super. She gets hit right there. Gets some more damage. Down to 56 on that blue safe. Not quite reaching that 50% check mark. I don't know what's worse, Kenji on safe zone or Grom on safe zone. So like right now, Kenji's just good everywhere, so I don't even judge it. And then Grom is like historically good on this map. I don't know about this meta. We're still kind of new, and like we've been in like aggro meta for like 5 ages now. But so far it's working out for them. They have like a 40% lead. And Grom Hypercharge is going in right now. It's going to be some extra damage. He launches a lot onto it, but that immunity on the safe kind of like fucks him up. 46% on that blue safe, 98 on the red one. Also, they donated Lumi, so I don't know what they're doing. How is Kenji not banned? Not sure. Oof. Barely misses the range on that triple Grom shot, but still, they get some good damage in there. 31% remaining on that blue safe. 25 seconds on the clock. If blue team wants to win, they got to start getting damage right now because they're going to run into those checkpoints on the safe and they're not going to be able to get any damage during those iframes. It's looking pretty secure for ZT and friends, though. Nice kill by Honto. They're going to start rolling in right now. There's not too much they can do. Iframes come in. Goes down, but still. 25 to 72.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
There is a 99 gem skin. It's a mythic. Oh, the Lunar Janet deal right now? So, do you have a Janet skin? That is my first question. If you don't have a Janet skin yet, it might be worth it. If you only have like the flying Janet skin, the yellow hair one with the jetpack or like the wings, I think that's the one you're talking about. It might be worth it. If you really like playing Janet and you have gems to spare, I would say go for it. But if you're like just intrigued by the offer just because the offer simply exists, I wouldn't go for it, if that makes sense. Good start for the blue team this time, and they have Kenji behind that L-shaped wall up top, and then Brian and D2 holding down the core of the map. Kenji going in right now, gets that first iframe off on the safe, and now we can go for some damage. Gets a nice kill onto Jared, and he's just chilling right now. Almost gets the kill on ZT, but he just unloads those Morning Stars really fast and grabs the kill. Shots coming in. Grom doing a good job. Nice jump by Brian. Gets one tap onto that red safe, but still goes down. But I really want Oni Kenji skin. It's 122 gems enough to buy. I'd be trying to get the skin for free from the event, you feel? Now, red team has a little bit of control. Ponto can get a super off. He does get locked out by Lumi. And still, red team holds the core of the map. First checkpoint down on that blue safe as well. Tied by percentage. Brian jumps away. He goes for the hypercharge. I think he's just one tap away from getting the super. He's going to want to get it right here. Jared's doing a good job on the defense. He's juking out really strongly. And a little bit of Eve hatchlings coming up the map as well. I got the hypercharge one already. I spent $30, which got a lot of coins. W. I have not spent a single dollar on this event, but I've gotten a decent amount of stuff from it on my main. Not that many sushis or wasabi powers, but I've been getting loot. Hypercharge Kenji going in, getting some good damage. 14 seconds on the clock. Honto going for some more damage right now. Nice. Last checkpoint down for that red safe, and it's looking like it's going to be a blue game. We're going to go to double match point.
Time to seal the deal.
This is inspirational if Honto wins this. They were really pulling. They were really pushing. You read the comment? I'm not sure. I'm like super indecisive with spending my gems myself, so I'm like super terrible to like be asking these questions, I'm not gonna lie. If you're gonna think about buying the Oni Kenji skin, I would wait until we get to week 4 of this event, because there's 4 weeks of you getting sushi, and every single time you get sushi, that brings you closer to getting that skin for free, right? And so don't go ahead and blast all your money until like, just like wait until like the last week maybe. For the skin. Kenji Super gets a nice kill onto ZT on the Lumi. Honto picking up right now, and we get down to that first checkpoint on the safe. No, I mean the sushi at the end of the event. Michael hitting a mine right there. Gets half damage down right now. Activates super. Honto getting away on 1000 HP. ZT gets the pickup. Nicely done. And red team has control of the core of the map. To be honest, I don't know how 122 gems would be enough. I don't like have the math done in my head. And like, I don't know if you like make it a majority of the way to the skin. Like, can you gem the rest of the... I mean, I guess you could with the sushi, but it's kind of a gamble, right? Because it counts the splits too. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, for the Kenji skins, I like the legendary one more than the hypercharge one. Good hypercharge coming out right now from Honto. Gets down to that midpoint for their red high safe as well. "30 seconds on the clock. ZT can't quite get off that Lumi super. Michael chilling right now with 1000 HP. Honto going on the aggressive right here, dashing in, grabbing some more damage on that safe. They're just a tick away from getting to that last checkpoint, and that's huge. That's absolutely huge for the blue team. Grom bombs coming in. There's 8 seconds on the clock. I don't think red team can do anything. They have to push right here, right now, and get a fuck ton of damage. 36, 34% to 24. GG's. TBH, the contests are gonna suck. Is that this week? No, this week is boss fight, and next week is contests. Yeah. Honto with the W. With the new hypers, I don't know how to feel about it. The new hypers are kind of crazy. The Griff one is so good. I bought that one, and then the Amber one's also busted as hell. I have 84 sushi without buying one, but I'm gonna see. I haven't bought any, but I think I'm at like a flat 70 or 69. All right, we have like 2 or a potential 3 matches left, and we'll see what happens. Nah, I'm getting roasted in the Discord right now. His dementia's already kicking in. I hope those words are true and you don't hate me. I'm working on the YouTube soon, Mac. I'll become a professional yapper just like you. Nar. Nar. Not a professional yapper. Not a professional yapper. The Lunar Janet ends today. So, I mean, I am not in your brain. I don't know what brawler you like playing more than the other one. So I really don't know what to say, to be honest. Personally, if I... Alright, first question. Out of all the Janet skins, is the Lunar Janet skin your favorite? If the Lunar Janet skin is your favorite Janet skin, and you like playing Janet, and you don't have it yet, and there's a really good deal in the shop for it, I would go for it. If you answered yes to all those questions, I would go for the Janet skin. Half off is a good deal, and it's a mythic skin, right? Like those ones barely get deals, and you can't buy it with bling or anything like that. I might play Janet in the future. See, if you're not playing the brawler yet, I don't know if it's worth busting a lot of gems on a skin for her. Like, I'll be real. Janet is top 10 corniest brawlers. Low key, she used to be in my top 5 favorites to play, but like, I don't know. Now it's, I don't know. I can't like half-ass play Claw anymore, so I can only use one of her gadgets. Can you exit, by the way? I mean, I can.
Time to seal the deal.
This is possible. We have lower bracket finals with Cloudy Sports versus Rage Bait that we just saw upper finals. And then winner of that goes on to our grand finals. And if the team from the lower wins against the upper team, they force a grand finals reset. But we'll explain that later. Right now, we're just going to focus on whatever's going on here. And we have another knockout game. It's been kind of biased against Brawl Ball. Like, I feel like we only got, like, Brawl Ball, like, 2 times out of, like, all the matches played tonight. Like, that was knockout. All right, let me clear some of these off. That was knockout. That was knockout. That was knockout. They got Brawl Ball. All right, so that's 2 Brawl Ball. And, like, 5 knockout now. Not played. 6 knockout. 7 knockout. Not played. 7 knockout and 3 Brawl Ball. Actually, 8 knockout and 3 Brawl Ball. That's crazy. To be honest, I find it fun to play Janet and Kit in 5v5. Valid. I don't really play 5v5 enough, but I can feel how Janet would be good because like she has the like piercing attack and also like the gadget can kind of reveal a fuck ton of people all at once. Honto team win? Yes, Honto team did win the upper finals. It was a close game. It was a close game. Game one did not make it look like they were going to be able to take game 2 or 3 on that safe zone. I'm not going to lie. And then game 2 was like super sweaty, and game 3 was pretty good from Honto, Brian, and D2. It looked pretty comfortable for them by the time they got to game 3. But game 1 was absolutely all Jared, ZT, and Michael. GG's real. Again, they did have Kenji against a thrower. Yeah, they did a good job with their like spacing. The thrower, Jared, during game 1, but Honto, once they got onto like, I mean, I don't even know if they're specifically targeting Jared per se. Honto was just kind of like squirming throughout the map and grabbing some good kills and getting good value for what they were at. All right, not that. Run this. Gold Arm Gulch, banning out Kenji, banning out Lily, banning out Lumi, banning out RT, Jean, and Buster. So that leaves Daryl and Kit. Hashtag Estro's favorite comp. And then, yeah, we'll see what else happens. Saw some Lou earlier. Saw Angelo, of course. Gray's open. Probably going to see that. And they're probably about halfway through their draft, so I might go to the other screen before I forget. It's getting late. I'm slurring words. Let's get it. I did not say it was my favorite comp. I mean, you kept on bringing it up. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, there's the Gray. There's the Ollie. Subconsciously was thinking about him. We have the Angelo. We got the Bo. We got the Daryl. Interesting. Nice takedown by Jared onto Untick. Leaving us with an early 3v2 in favor of ZT, Michael, and Jared. Jared going for a roll, gets an angle, gets a bop onto Meep, and Gods goes down quickly shortly after. Walls go down. Shots come out. Nice takedown by Jared onto Gods. There's a few hypercharges coming out right now, and Meep goes down last. Strong performance so far from ZT team. Gotta love the spinning Angelo. I think it's a mix of both. Not gonna lie. Like, the bow does technically have the totem to, like, just absolutely deflect the gray hook. Nice pull by Meep, but he does get taken down by ZT on the Daryl. Huntic gonna go down from the gas right here. ZT gonna use their last super. Gonna recharge just a little bit of that Daryl automatically by letting go of that super there. Some preemptive bow mines. He's already looking for his next set. Ollie hiding out on the top right here. Get a little dirty right there. Oh my goodness gracious. CT going in for a roar now. Gods has the teleport. He has to get away. He does get away. But now, red team is all forced behind this wall right here, and blue team has huge control over the map. Nice wall break from the Brock. A big fat shot from Angelo onto Gods, and they're kind of stuck in the back corner right here. Good teleport away. Untick goes down. Meep also left in the dust. That's going to be set one. To be honest, I hate Let's read that again. To be honest, I hate facing a highly skilled Angelo main. I don't know how people are good with him. I understand how people are good with him, but I do relate to absolutely hating facing Angelos that are good at Angelo. It's just hella painful. Hella painful.
Try some snake oil extract.
Where did... Oh, no. I'm good. Let's see what it pulled up. It pulled up last stop next for their set 2. Bans are still coming in, so I guess we're gonna chill in the lobby for just a little bit here because we don't have any other matches going on right now. Thank you, computer screen. Slurping. To be honest, I haven't even tried out the new boss fight mode yet, or the Oni hunt mode. Might need to see about that. Oh wait, it's like power-ups and stuff and I don't have much on this account. Maybe we'll hold off on that. Is Lily hyper so good that she's getting banned too much? That's a good question. Like, nothing I bought the hyper, right? Because I like playing Lily. Nothing about the hyper at like first glance screams overpowered to me, but it just works really flush with the rest of her kit. And all the bans here are like completely doubled out. Cloud banning the same exact brawlers as first set. And Rage Bait ban, like look at this. Lily, Lumi, Kenji banned out on the bottom right here. Lily, Lumi, Kenji banned out bottom left. Top left, Lily, Lumi, Kenji. So clearly, these are some 3 strong brawlers that are getting banned out a lot. The Lily though, I don't know. I don't know if we're just overrating her a bit, kind of like when Edgar first came out and everyone was like, oh, we can't deal with Edgar at all. Or maybe it's something else. Before her hyper came out, she was barely banned. Yeah, she was also barely played. Like, I don't think her hyper is that crazy good, you know? Anyhow, game 1. Alright, got Michael on the Gus, ZT on the Amber, Jared on the Buster, Meep on the Oni Otis, Gods on the Bo, and Untic on the Carl. Oh, I had to say goodnight. It's just cord but better, I guess. Good for taking out any annoying squishy brawlers. Kinda. I don't like playing cord that much, but I do like playing Lily. Good shield by Jared right there. Gets a nice kill also onto Meep. Untic living on 80 HP. Goes down. Nice takedown by ZT. A lot of mines coming out right now from the bow player. Michael with 7 on top of his head is looking okay. Meep has 2 gems, but that's all red team has, and they're pretty at a large deficit right now. Nine gems, just 1 more for the blue team, and they have countdown. Shots coming in, Bo on top, Meep going in as well. But there's only so much they can do.
Try some snake oil extract.
Nope. There we go. All right. So, if ZT team takes this, they move on to next round. And God's team / Cloud exits. And we'll see where we go to from there. Carl fighting on this lane. God's looking for some shots too. Michael really low. He does go down. Nice takedown by Meep, but Jared on the right side gets a good pull and a good kill as well. ZT almost gets the kill on Gods. He goes down, but Untic grabs the trade out. Shots coming out right now. Mine's also going off. 2,000 HP on Jared. He has 3 gems on his head. If he dies right next to Michael, that's actually really solid for the blue team. 6 gem to 0 gem lead. Now 7 gems up. So I think I like the Otis, like on paper. But in reality, like, I think just over time, he doesn't have enough ammo or HP to consistently contest. A little bit of lag right there from the Amber. Super sorry about that. All right. After a brief intermission, we go back to our upper bracket and we have our grand finals right here. So because it's double elimination and Ohio won against Ragebait earlier, if Ohio wins this like whole best of 3, they take the entire tournament, right? But if Ragebait wins this best of 3, we have one more best of 3 and something called a grand finals reset. The playing field gets evened out and the winner of that best of 3 will take the tournament. So we'll just see what happens. Also, we pulled up triple dribble brawl ball, finally, something that's not knockout. You love to see it.
Sign here with your life.
Because last time we got Gold Arm Gulch between these two teams. Maybe we'll get lucky with the randomizer and see different maps. That'd be neat. Twin, we got destroyed. Not the strongest night from y'all, but you guys did make it pretty far through the bracket. Let's see where you guys. You had Cloud versus Fear. I didn't get to spectate too much of that game. Let's be real. The score line doesn't look the strongest there. And then Cloud versus CM Rivals. That didn't get played out. You did win against Quality Name Team, so that was a W. And then you won against Candyland. Also a very strong W from you guys, but not so much by the time we got to y'all versus Ragebait here. Why are you allowing semi-pros? We only lost to pro rank teams. Response words. I mean, it's hard to say because like a lot of these teams were like constantly going to like the practice events, you know, and there's not really much going on for semi-pros in general. Like there's matcharinos all the time that are constantly being farmed by like the pros. And there's hardly anyone doing like semi-pro and below stuff. Maybe if there was like a few organizers that consistently did like semi-pro and below stuff, I could do like a rung even below that for like the people that are like completely like intermediate or like amateur at the game. But right now it just doesn't really make sense in like the whole ecosystem of like the scene, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm like speaking English right now. Plus, if I don't allow like semis or people with like high ranks like Masters 3 / like people that like breached into pro momentarily but don't make like monthly finals at all and are usually just like maybe chilling out on like day 2 for monthly qualifiers, like that cuts out a lot of people that might even just be interested in playing matcharinos in the first place. Long story short, it just makes sense at the moment. It's just unfortunate. Third place is still good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember what the exact lineup from Cloud was a few weeks ago, but you guys put up a pretty good fight against some of these same teams that you guys are saying you got wiped up against tonight. Obviously on most days they're stronger than you, but I think over time, if you keep on like practicing and stuff like that, like you'll be able to like go toe to toe with them a little bit stronger. Yeah, exactly what Estro is saying too. I think it's a good opportunity to play against some of these teams because I know scrim culture like behind the scenes on Discord can be a little toxic and it's hard to like find a time and find like people that are actually willing to play against you. And like set aside egos and just like sort of like run some games together. So like this is a good place to like actually get like some competitive shit out of your system, you know? We faced Ohio last time after close games that actually tested us. Yeah. And Ohio just beat Ragebait a second ago. So, like, that shows you that you're potentially able to go toe-to-toe with these teams. Maybe these maps weren't your best. Maybe you're just, like, sort of, like, sideswept by the new meta coming out of nowhere. Like, but, like, keep it up. I wouldn't be too down on yourself and, like, try to, like, handicap everything else to go for it, you know? All right. We have game 1 here. Some early control for Jared, ZT, and Michael, running Carl, Bea, and what's-her-face, Maisie, respectively. Nice takedown onto the Carl player right there. Honto living out on the Ollie, Brian on the Gray, and D2 running the Griff. Trying to get the ball out of the back left corner. Misses it the first time, but does grab it. Now red team heading into the middle of the field. Hypercharge Carl grabs the kill, lives on 417 HP. We're kind of evened out right here. No goals on the field. Game 1, set 1 of our first grand finals. Big hypercharge coming out from the Maisie right now. She gets the kill onto Michael. 3 versus 2 right now. Carl going in for the super. Almost gets it. Nicely done by Jared in the goal. Nice super by Michael. He's gonna get a takedown onto Honto. Now blue team pushing up the map a little bit right now. 3 versus 2. Honto coming out of the goal. Carl hypercharges ready. He goes in, launches a hook, going for some kills right now. Gets taken out by, oh my goodness gracious, there's a lot going on. 2-on-2 right now. They could get the ball down the field. Passes over to Carl and a super in the net. Damn.
Sign here with your life.
Poor Ollie facing 2 tank killers. It is not a good day to be Ollie. It is definitely not a good day to be Ollie. Point of view switch right here, by the way. Ollie doing good work behind this 2x2. Michael dashes away, gets a kill. That's huge for the red team right here. Brian looking for shots. Jared does have big shot B right now. Huge. Michael pushing down the field right now. Honto does have a lot of HP to deal with this. Oh my goodness gracious. What a play by Michael. Throws the ball forward, dashes in with the Maisie, gets the stun onto Ollie, and gets the ball in the net for a goal. Nicely done. D2 in goal right now. It's a 3 versus 1. Jared the lone defender, and that's free for D2. Oopsies. You don't like Christmas Griff? The hypercharge coming out, going for some shots. The Rattled Hive does take down D2. Good position for the red team right now. ZT does have the ball, goes for a flame hook. D2 is on fire. Nicely done. It's gonna be set 1. Going to Jared, ZT, and Michael. Yo, what's up, Butter? Welcome back. No, it's more like a Halloween skin than a Christmas one. Look at the abomination. What? It's a sleigh. It has little presents and a Christmas tree in the back. And he has little reindeer horns. How's that Halloween? Can I join the party? Why not?
Time to seal the deal.
Why not? All right. Maisie in this map. Too freaky. Hello? Hello? All right.
I'll give you shrimp cocktail.
ZT team just won that 2-0, correct? Maturino not updating. All right. Sometimes it bugging. Sometimes it do be bugging.
Let me see your war face.
Yes. Okay. As I said, I have the attention span of a goldfish by the time we get past like 9 p.m. on the East Coast. So I do appreciate y'all for bearing with me. Cause my brain do not be braining at times. It should be sending you guys next lobby.
Just vertically efficient.
No, not the clapping pin. Not the clapping pin. Bro. Oh, it's record. Yo, what's up, spinning record? I wonder if... Let me see some. We have their bands and we have their map. So we're gonna show that. Had a little bit of a glitch on the first set right there, but we just watched it. Brawl. ZT and team taking that one. And then now we have double swoosh. Ohio banning out Kenji, Chester, and Lumi. Meanwhile, Rage Bait banning out Gray, Hank, and Janet. I respect it. That does leave... Who's obnoxious? Amber. Amber's still here. That's the main one. That's definitely the main brawler that we'll be waiting to see. Tara open. This is true. This is true. I can't even think right now. It does leave Griff open too for tank countering. I don't know how like great Griff is for an early pick on double swoosh right now. But he's definitely an option, especially if they decide to take something tanky. Like an Ashe. Though I don't know. I don't know. I've been saying that a lot recently. I do not be knowing. I open the game and it's just a big bucket of slosh. I don't even know what be going on these days. Like, who would I, in like that situation? I mean, that does leave Ollie open too, and B still, I mean, Bo open, yeah, Bo. Would expect a Bo to be played. Yep. All right, we have Brian on the Bow, Honto on the Ashe we were talking about, D2 on the Amber also was talking about that, Jared running the Otis. We haven't seen an Otis work out too well tonight. Lily, Michael. We've seen a lot of Lily tonight and definitely forgot to talk about her earlier. But there she is, picking up a kill on Brian. Gets a nice teleport onto Honto, goes for a few manuals, but still Honto grabs the interaction at the end of the day. I like blue team draft just a little bit more. Once again, I like Otis on paper, but just every time we've seen Otis tonight, it just hasn't quite worked. That splatter gonna go in, break that. Hypercharged Rats coming in, gonna put a lot of pressure onto Jared and ZT. And now with that grass burned up too, it's looking pretty good for blue team to set up right now. Honto getting a fat shot right there. Gets 2 taps on ZT. Gets the kill. More rats coming in. Michael almost going to go down right now. Goes into Realm just in time. Living on 1000 HP. Hypercharge Gust Shield coming in. Bow shots coming in. Ash getting a little active right now. Michael barely gets the interaction. And red team hangs on. It's kind of interesting seeing the Lily gem carrier. Another one right there. Barely in the lead for the red team. Honto activating a lot of rats. Lily goes into Realm right now, running away with 8 gems on top of their head. ZT living on 820 HP, going to heal right now. Stops their healing, goes for some shots on Brian. Brian activates Hypercharge. More speed to them. Split carry on Michael and Jared. 8 and 2 gems. 13 seconds on the clock. I don't think blue team has enough time to naturally reset from the middle. Nice work by Honto on the top. Gonna grab 2 gems now. Blue team has the countdown. Split 8-2, Brian and Honto. Running backwards right now. 8 gems on top of Lily's head. They could maybe go for a natural reset. They have 7 seconds on the clock. I don't know if they have to go for it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's a gem on the field. They could have had a natural one, but still, it doesn't even matter. Blue team takes it. To be honest, I like the Otis, but he has to keep changing lanes constantly since, you know, Ash exists. This is true.
The reptiles are growing restless.
Come on, people, get a move on.
Come on, people, get a move on. Honestly, super tight first game. Basically like a 10-10 gem game with like a single steal by Honto at the top to even it out. Good Ash slashes right there. Honto grabs a super 2, is gonna force out the Gust player and the Otis player at the same time. Goes down to 3000 HP. Is gonna be forced to run back. Nice fat splatter by Jared to also interrupt that healing. Honto going for some shots. Gets a nice kill onto Jared. Playing the Otis. Does go down right there. Lily with a nice teleport. Goes into Realm. Also ZT grabbing a kill onto D2. Hello? Alright, we do have countdown for red team. 13 seconds on the clock. Blue team has to go in and grab a few kills if they want to take this one. 7 seconds. Honto with the hypercharge. They might have super now. The rats are coming in. 3 seconds on the clock. And it's so close. Oh my goodness gracious. ZT gets away with his life. 1049 HP. Yeah, that was quick.
With your life.
I mean, it was pretty one-sided. We only had 12 gems total on the map, and 11 of them were in the hands of the red team, so yeah. Honto going in right now. Gets a nice kill onto Jared to early win that left lane. Nice scout shot by ZT, though. Gonna interrupt that healing. Honto looking to dodge out. He does have the speed gear in the grass, so that's gonna help. Lily goes for a kill, teleports in, and also I will note that when Lily teleports on top of the Amber and Amber activates that sort of melody style gadget, it doesn't really do that much because Lily is right on top of Amber in the middle of those spinny fireballs, so the Amber player doesn't get any value off of them. They're too far away. Michael in Realm is gonna pop right on top of the Amber player again, but D2 on the Amber barely gets away with 40 HP. And the gem game is tight this time. It's 4 gems, now 5 all. Big teleport hypercharge by Michael, and it's a countdown for the red team. I spoke a little too soon right there. Split carry on ZT and Michael now. 10 seconds on the clock for blue team to say anything about it. Jared does have hypercharge available on that side of the map. He does miss the hypercharge. Ash coming in with hyper, but a nice Gust Shield is gonna force Honto back. Michael, ZT, and Jared will be taking set number 2. And forcing us into a grand finals reset.
Try some
Watch out, Otis.
extract.
Real. Alright. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So we had Ohio win against Ragebait 2-1 by sets. They sent Ragebait down to lower bracket, right? Ragebait won that. They came back. We just watched them go against Ohio again. This time, Ragebait comes out on top of Ohio 2-0. And we have a grand finals reset, which means they're going to play one final set to take all the marbles here. Also, since I know they're here, I'm just going to go ahead and ready them up. Oh, they readied themselves. That works. Let me see what we're doing. Triple dribble again. It would have been nice if we get like a different map here, because they did gold arm and then it did triple, I think, that time. And if we got like something else like sneaky fields, that would have been cute, but I guess it rolled triple dribble. I'm not going to interfere with the map they pulled. It is what it is. Yeah, I feel like Otis should definitely be buffed. I feel like just a little bit of HP. Just a little bit more HP on the dude would be nice. I would really appreciate it. Still early in the draft. Butter, what are you doing with the Oni Kenji skin this early? I ain't got any sushi on my mini. I have like half the amount on my main. Did I even contribute? Did I get double digits for Mega Pig? Oh yeah, I did contribute. Good job, Daniel. Are you trying to hunt an Oni? How does this work? It gives coins? It doesn't give sushi? What? That is lame as hell. What the hell? Oni hunt doesn't give sushi? How are you supposed to get sushi this section? Hello? It gives sushi? Oh. I don't know. I just saw the 20 coins and I got hella disappointed. I think you gotta get to insane to get sushi. Does like insane 1 to 16 all give sushi, or is it just for fun? Just for fun. Okay. So they are drafting. I think their band just came in, so we can peep those. By the way, make sure to do them daily since they... Oh, it resets daily? Damn. Wait, does it? Are you truthing me right now? Would you look at... Wait. Ends in 5 hours, 28 minutes. Okay. This is true. Anyhow, bands came in. We have Lily, Kenji, Hank, no surprises. Kenji, Lumi, Carl. Solid bands, solid bands. And game 1, set 1 right now. Final best of 3 of the night. And this is it. Michael running the Maisie, ZT on the Shade, Jared on the Griff, D2 on the Stew, Brian on the B, and Honto running the Chester. Shots coming through. Blue team in a good position, plus that Shade behind the wall gets so much value. D2 getting attacked right now. Shade is in such an overpowered spot right now. Honto can only do so much from where they are. They grab the ball, but they go down. Jared with the goal. Is this the final? Yes, this is the final. This is the last best of 3 of the night. Game 1, set 1 right now. CT getting some good shots right there. Brian watches him cloud of the wall. But on the other side of the map, Michael scores. Wasn't even watching the ball. All right, that's game 1 of set 1. Can I join? Not tonight, but if you join the Discord in the description of this stream, you can sign up for notifications to catch the very next one, which is next Thursday.
Potential satisfaction guaranteed.
Once again, we have a pretty good start for the blue team right now. This Shade is just doing so much work. He gets behind any of these walls on this map and he just does massive duty. Goal again by ZT. Hunter with ball activates a Pop Rocks right there. Stu dashing in. Jared on weak HP. If red team can get 2 kills from this, this could be huge, but Michael's doing a lot of work on the left side of the map to put the ball forwards. Ball goes forwards. Brian has the ball. He doesn't quite know where to field it. He just decides to push it in that direction right there. D2 grabs ball, gets a nice kill onto ZT on the Shade, and he's going to push forwards. He has super. He could go for it. Doesn't quite get it. Jared with the save. Was Hank banned? Yes, Hank was banned. When is the next one? Probably next Thursday. But it won't be for cash. Thoughts on the Kenji manga? Manga? How do you pronounce that? I don't know. It's fun. I wish there was a little bit more pages or story every single time we get them. There's like, what, like 5 panels every single time we get one of these come through. But it's fun. I think it's kind of cool how they're giving like a storyline to the event. I just wish it had a little bit more story and not just 5 panels. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. Shade going on the aggressive right now. Red team has kind of learned their lesson. They gave a lot of space so he can't get value out of it. Chester hypercharge coming in right now. Gets a kill onto Michael. Red team now pushing up the map. Chester bomb comes out. Jared in a good position to not get hit by it at all. "11 seconds on the clock. Blue team does have a goal in their hands. D2 with a big super. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, we have overtime now. And it might be advantage for this red roster here. They have Stu and B in overtime, and ZT on the Shade is going to be in a world of hurt because he just does not have the range to deal with any of these players. Good super by Michael. Gets a slow into D2, but there's only 2 red members. Brian really has to get a hit. Hypercharge comes out. Jared gets hit. 24 HP goes down. Michael with a little bit of HP. Nice takedown by Honto on the Chester, grabbing Michael out. Nice kill again. Red team with a successful defense right here. Going to start pushing the ball up the map. Michael hypercharge right now. He does get slowed down just a little bit. Still is working on some good dodges despite being slowed. Red team slowly pushing further up the map. 15 seconds on the clock. 14, 13 goes for a corner shot, and it's in! Tied up in set 1.
Sign here with your life.
Holy moly, what a comeback. Be on the back line right here. D2 on half HP. ZT goes down pretty early on the Shade, and now red team has the opportunity to push up, which they have not been able to do any of these Brawl games. Nice defense from Michael. Activates that big boom behind the wall. Gets a kill on the Stu player. Shots coming in right now. Shade in incorporeal form is going to start working. Gets a big slap on the D2. Gets another one right there. Ball's not in the best spot for a goal, but ZT could just go for it right now. He's slowed down, but the wet is wide open. The wet is wide open? I mean, the net is wide open. Anyhow, ZT with a goal. Samiaki coming from Chester. He does get the kill onto Jared playing Griff. And now red team does have the option to push up the map right now. They could grab a goal. Stu with a nice shot right there. Jared coming out of spawn. 2v2 in the goal era right now, and ZT coming out of spawn as well. He does have super. Gonna be chilling. Goes behind the wall, gets some slaps in a good spot right now. Just gonna abuse that 1x3 block right there. Goes into another super. He's getting really fast right now. Honto goes down with a critical hit right there, and ZT eventually goes down. It's a 2v2 in the mid. Michael holding onto that super. He does go for it. Brian is slowed out. A few auto aims might have hurt him, but he does get the trade out eventually. 2 red members, a big Chester hypercharge coming in. ZT with a great dash to save that goal. ZT playing around that wall, does get the kill onto Honto on the Chester, and now blue team is cornering the ball. It is that serious. "25 seconds on the clock. 3 blue members and 2 red members. Hypercharge Stu coming out. He does go down eventually. 3 blue members and no red members to respond. It's not looking good. Brian putting in his thoughts and prayers right now. D2 also going in right now, but it just maybe not quite enough.
I've got your back.
That's going to be set 1. Was Jackie open? I think she was open. All right, next map is going to be Gem Grab Last Stop. I think he might have been, potentially. Matcherino doesn't give you too much information. It lets you know the bans, it lets you know the picks, but it doesn't necessarily... Sorry, I'm burping. It doesn't necessarily let you know what order the picks and bans are in. So it just kind of like slaps everything up front. It's not like the BSC broadcast or like the API that they have where like shows you each pick and order. And then even then, if you watch like GKR League or like Masters Own Valencia or like any of those, like usually they have their players like screen share to show the bans in order, because like not everyone has like access to that special API that shows the picks in order. So we're on a limited budget here to know what's in order and what's not. Long story short.
The reptiles are growing restless.
All right, why are we heartbreaking emoji? Fun after Insane. Oh, it's just for fun. Got you. No sushi, no sushi. It is what it is. This is true. It is what it is. All right, they are in lobby. Maybe, just maybe, the bans have came through. Potentially. Maybe, possibly. All right, yeah. So, we have Ohio banning out Kenji, Lily, and Lumi. Meanwhile, Ragebait banning out Carl, Chester, and Buster. That leaves Amber open. That leaves B open. Leaves likes of like Melody or Stu. I know earlier ZT kind of like tried doing the Melody on this map, or maybe that was a different map. It's been a long night. But yeah. It is what it is. We saw some 8-bit earlier here. Also saw Carl, but he's banned out now. So we'll just have to wait and see a little bit. Everything that we saw that was kind of wrecking face earlier is now banned. So it's going to have to be a different sort of like table. All right. I have nearly finished my giant sippy cup of water. And they should be just about done with their picks any second now. We can get a set 2 in here, FYI, in case you're just like me and have no attention span. Jared, ZT, and Michael are up a set against D2, Brian, and Honto. What you happy moding for? Nah. Taking their time. Truly taking their time. It's fine. All right. Interesting. ZT on Lola, Michael on Bow mid, Jared on Squeak, Honto on the Crow lane, Brian on the Gus mid, and D2 running the Amber lane. Early takedown by Brian on the Michael. Honto with the shield is going to come up on the right side, going to grab a kill on Jared, and it's looking pretty good for red team control right now. 4 gems to 0. Hunter goes in, gets a double jump right now, gets a big fat kill across the map onto ZT. Michael does get the trade out onto him. And now it's just 2 red members onto 2 blue members. Hunter jumping in once again, going really aggro with this crow. You love to see it. Michael activating hypercharge. He does connect onto Brian and all those gems are dropped. D2 though says, nah, you are not going to pick them up. And he goes for the defense. Lola clone activated. Doesn't quite have the angle to take down Honto, but they're going to be chilling out on the backside. D2 still looking for the defense, and it's looking a little bit more rough for this red team now. Hypercharge activated from the back lines. It goes in, gets a lot of damage. Red team pushing up. There's a mine in the field. Brian is stunned out. He's going to go down right here. So much bow mines to be dealing with right now. Nine gems for the blue team. They just need 1 more. Z could go and pick it up, but he's gonna opt not to. He does get it now, and that's a countdown. Michael goes down, it resets it. ZT picks up 9 gems on their head. Brian's gonna pick up another one right there, and still they're gonna hold on. Brian barely doesn't get away from that mine. He goes down, he gets stunned. ZT capitalizes, gets a kill. Honto in a pretty bad predicament right now, and now blue team has all of the gems. Another one dropped right now. ZT has more on his top of his head. 16, 15 seconds on the clock. 14, 13, 12. Can they hold the defense? Good corner.
Try some snake oil extract.
Okay. So if ZT team takes one more game, they win the entire tournament. And now Honto, Brian, and D2 are kind of on their back foot right here. They need to take the next 2 games and the next set if they want to win. Good shots across the map by Brian. Nice snipe by Brian. He's gonna clear out the squeak right there. And so far, once again, it kind of looks similar to the start of the last game, but once the ZT, Michael, and Jared had the bow mine set up, it was kind of more difficult for Brian and friends to get their control back. But right now, 8-4 is looking good for them. Good takedown onto Lola, too. Seven seconds on the clock. Brian with the hypercharge. He's going to activate it. Gets a little bit more damage with the ghost. Good defense. Michael going in. Goes down. Good D. Even out in set 2.
Try some snake oil extract.
Honto forced out of lane just a little bit right here. Squeak doing a good job holding down. Gets one tag before falling back right there. Good Amber burn is going to force Jared back just a little bit, but Amber herself goes down. Lola Clone going to be doing a lot into Crow. He can't shoot through that. Brian, D2, and Honto not in the best position right now. They have 2 gems on their head, and Red Team has a big force of control and 8 gems for themselves, now 9. Oh, that was a huge squeak super. 15 seconds on the clock. 13, 12, 11, 10. Honto pushing up the map. They're going to have to do anything, but still, look at this bow player. Michael's chilling in the top left corner. He knows he has it. And that's going to be the game, the set, the match, and the tournament going to Rage Bait. GG's to Michael, Jared, and ZT. Also great fight from Honto, D2, and Brian tonight.
Try some snake oil extract.
Okay. That was a kind of long series, I'm not gonna lie. We had Ohio take down Rage Bait 2-1, in the first grand final, right? And then, or the first winter final. And then we had the first grand final. Ragebait came back 2-0. And then they reset. And we got another 2-0 from Ragebait. So like overall Ragebait 5, Ohio 2. Well played to everyone. Well played to everyone. Damn. I don't know how many of the players are actually watching the stream right now, because I do want to ask if for the next series of like practice tournaments, if we want to do like a kind of like loosey-goosey like qualitative invite system like we did for this one, or if we want to do points, or if we want to do like a power ranking leaderboard based off the teams that have been showing up and like making it pretty far. So I'm not really too sure. So I might poll the Discord. I don't think doing a YouTube poll would achieve that much if we did that right now. So yeah, also good timing. We started a double elim 8-team bracket at 9 and it's not even 11 yet. We have 6 minutes to spare. Do a poll in the Discord. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. That's probably the best way to do it. Bruh. Butter and Estro. Do I have much else to say tonight? My brain's kind of melted at this point. Thank you for hosting this from Alexis. You are welcome. It's always a joy to do. Like, actually, it's fun. And I like hosting for good people that like playing the game. Astro says it's 4 a.m. for me. I'm going to sleep. Valid. Valid. You get your rest. I worry for you, but I know that when I was younger, like I could definitely easily tank like 4 a.m.s and not break a single sweat over it. Nowadays, I feel like death the next day if I do that. Good night, good night. And yeah, I think I might just cut the stream here too, because it is a little bit late and we don't got much else to say. Thank you to everyone who came and watched tonight, and also thank you to everyone who played and has been playing at these Thursday night practices. I'll do a poll in the Discord. We know, damn. I'll do a poll in the Discord for what our next phase of this is gonna look like, and I hope y'all take care and have a lovely dovely weekend. Peace.